Good evening all, and it is an evening. It is a lovely summer's evening. I adore evenings like this, just sitting out in the garden, having a brew, still having a cup of tea, weekends maybe a glass of wine, okay, but it's just so nice. I don't know what it is about warm weather, okay, it just relaxes. I do like the warm weather. Not too hot, mind. That classic Peter Kay sketch where he says have a Solero and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, my name's James Smith. I run channel JR74. Welcome to In, On and Gone video number 11. Okay, 11. Now, ooh, getting into double figures. It's getting a bit tasty. I'm enjoying it as well. Okay, feeding back to you what has sold quickly, what is in my shop, and also giving you the link to my shop. So the in, I'm not starting with that. That will come later. I'm showing you what goes into my shop. And what I do then is I show you why I've chosen it, what I've chosen, obviously, and why I think it's going to sell. Okay, the on, that's easy. Look below in the description. You will see that there is a link there to my eBay store. And the gone. Now, the gone is really important. This is the thing that I want you to see. And I think this is the thing that most people are interested in. What sells quickly? Okay. Everything that I'm going to mention in the gone section is something that has sold within 7 days after being promoted on eBay at 2%. Okay. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. I've got my notes in front of me as to like my figures, my numbers. It is important to keep a few notes. There, I'm doing that, you know, about what's actually going into the store, how much they cost, you know, and basic notes that I'm going to include in my videos. Okay, there's a bit of planning that goes into it. All right, but the first thing that I'm going to mention yet again, if there's one thing that I need to get through to you if you are thinking of reselling, is that the material of linen sells very, very well at this time of year. I think there must be some sort of linen shortage. I have no idea, but anything that I'm putting on at the moment that is made by this material is selling very, very quickly. I've got a couple of trousers actually to put on this week, which you will see later on in this video. Okay, this was a nice Rohan linen blend travel shirt. It was 55% linen. Okay, and I did include the photo for that on my listing. Okay, so it wasn't like pure linen, but it was a linen blend. As I said, Rohan, strong name. All right, really good travel name, and it was marketed, or it was called, a travel shirt. I think these Marks and Spencers also do like travel trousers as well, and they're very comfortable. They're very, very easy to wear sort of garments, which you could maybe see yourself either wearing on a plane or wearing on a boat as you're traveling around, and they can usually pack up quite small as well. Anyway, this one was a white one. When you get white stuff, you've got to check that there's no stains on it. I checked, there wasn't any stains on it. The person that I sent it to must have it by now. Okay, and I've had no messages back saying that it's the wrong size or I found a stain, blah blah blah. So I think it's gone through okay there. Well, I couldn't see any anyway, and I did check. I paid £5 for it, okay, and I took an offer of £9.99. After fees and postage, I made back on that £7.72, which is 54%. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. You're not going to get much more than that. All right, you're not going to get much more. And I think I must say this with every single video. Yeah, you could hold out for like maybe between 12 and 15 pounds for a product like this, but for an extra £2, number one, you're going to have to store it for a lot longer. Okay, and number two, I keep saying, if I get the money back, I can reinvest it in something else. So I don't think I'm losing out. Okay, if you think along those lines, just get it in, get it sorted, get it gone. Okay, and that keeps the turnover going, keeps the algorithms ticking, and keeps the money coming in for you to go and reinvest in other products. So 54% I'm pleased with. There we go. There's the first one. Okay, I'm going to do 2 in 1 now. And they are to do with Skylanders. Now, I came across like a bundle of Skylanders stuff, and I thought, oh, you know, because it was obvious to me that it was a computer game, and my eldest used to be into it, and I know that there's like portals that you have to plug into the Xbox, and you put little figures on these portals and stuff like that, and I knew that a lot of people played it. Actually, if I would, it's stuff, when I say portals, it's stuff like this. Okay, now the one that I sold was a Traptanium portal. Okay, and I picked it up for only £1, and I sold it, or I took an offer of £7, which left me with £5.74 after fees and everything like that, which is a profit of 474%. Yeah, look, it's like so you lay it flat and you place a figure on this, and it does something to the game, and you plug it in there. Don't know. Okay, but, and I do say this, I learned from it, and what I did learn was that it's generating a bit of interest, and it sold as well. You can also look at how many times your product has been viewed, okay, and if that's going up pretty quickly, you know that you've got a product that's in demand. So I would say to you, always, if something is only £1, it is worth having a go, and just seeing what the demand is like for such a product. Okay, that's what I've done. All right, and I'm now telling you guys that this stuff, yeah, it's got watchers, and a couple of them have sold. So the thing that should have come up on the screen has sold. Okay, I think it was the Traptanium Trap Team portal that sold, and it was connected to an Xbox 360. Also a Wii Skylanders Spyros Adventure Disc, which again was only £1. That sold as well, okay, within the 7 days. So 2 things sold. And if you consider that my total outlay for all of the Skylanders stuff that I bought, I think I got 5 things, and my total outlay was £5, okay, because they were £1 each. This one, £1, took an offer of £4 on it. I knew it wouldn't go for much. I knew that would be round about it, but it was part of the bundle, and I made £1.60 back. So that's a profit of 60p. Okay, I could have taken it to CX and just got my money back for it, but yeah, I didn't, and that's what I did. And somebody's had it sent to them, and somebody should hopefully be very happy with what they've got. Okay, so the Traptanium Trap Team, 474% profit. Okay, and the Spyros Adventure Disc, 60% profit. Okay, so I got back on those. Ooh, I've nearly, the next one I sell will put me into profit on the amount that I paid for it. Okay, so happy with that. If you buy 5 things and then you're reselling, and by the time you've sold the 3rd thing you're in profit, that's the sort of thing that you're looking for. Okay, that's good. Right, on to the next. The next one was a Low Pro Event Messenger 150 camera bag. Now, camera bags are strange. I've sold a few of them. Some have gone like that, and some have taken quite a long time to sell. And the Low Pro ones, which is the one that I sold here, went like that. Okay, so Low Pro camera bags are very, very good sellers. And you can easily tell what sort of bag it is, because they do, they have like loads of different types of bags, and there will be a label stitched onto it somewhere around the bag saying what the bag is called. All the bags have different names, and this one was an Event Messenger 150. What that means, I don't know. Okay, I have no idea what that means, what the 150 stands for. Okay, but anyway, it went, I bought it for £1 and it went for £10. It was all in good condition as well. With stuff like this, if it's got a rip or tear in it, don't bother. Don't bother. Okay, if you can repair it, then yeah, get it, repair it, and put it on. But if the rip is huge, don't think that, oh, it's a little bit damaged, but people will be, you know, it still looks all right from the outside. Maybe if there's a tear on the inside in the lining, no, don't. All right, because the people who are buying these want them to be in pretty good condition, because they are going to be holding equipment that is worth a lot of money. Okay, so this one, as I said, I took an offer of a tenner. I got £8.37 back on that, which is 737% profit. Happy days. Okay, happy days on that. I keep saying with it, I'm repeating myself a little bit from the videos that I do, but I suppose I'm doing it in case you're watching this for the first time. If you were to say to an investor, would you take 737% within 7 days? I think they'd say yes. All right, so you know, it's these sort of things you can invest in as well. All right, so that's why I'm doing this, to give you the information about what sells well, and you can see eBay as an investment. Okay, and finally, because 5 things have sold quickly. For those of you that have watched the past videos, I think my record for things that sell quickly is about 7. I put onto my shop an average of about 20 things a week. This is a part-time side hustle that I'm doing, so I am looking for ways to maybe speed things up on the listing so I can list more. Okay, that's something that is gathering pace, and I am learning a few things as I go on. I am actually speeding up my listings. I keep saying it. There's a really good facility on eBay where you can schedule your listings, so you can do it all in bulk, maybe on one night of the week, and get all your listings done then, and then like filter them in for the rest of the week. Okay, that's what I do. Anyway, hair dryers, very good sellers. These sell quickly, especially if they've got a special attachment to them. Now, this one was a Babyliss S144B. Okay, and I looked at it and I thought, what the hell is that attached to the front of it? It looked like it was some sort of gun, but Google Lens, fantastic invention, and I was able to find out that it was a special attachment for putting onto long hair, to keeping it straight. Obviously, I don't need it, but there's plenty of ladies out there with the long straight hair. Okay, this sold quickly. It sold really quickly, and I picked it up for £3, and I sold it for £16.40. Okay, I put £3.60 on the postage for packages that are the shoebox size. Okay, Royal Mail charged £3.19. I charge £3.60, so that I get like 40p for all of my packaging materials. Many resellers do this, so that's why the offer of £16.40 came through, because then that rounded it up with postage to £20. Okay, but anyway, I took that offer and I got £13.27 back. Okay, which is a profit of 342%. Okay, again, a good find that was. I was really pleased with that. All right, so from those 5 things, overall I spent £11 on those 5 things. Okay, and I got back £36.70. Okay, so that gives a profit of £25.70. Okay, on 5 things. That's good. That's good, because that's over a £5 a product. Okay, so really pleased with that. Percentage wise, 333% average markup. Okay, so pretty good week last week. I am finding that my sales are beginning to increase, because I think I've managed to list through the scheduling. I've managed to list something every day now for about the past 6 to 7 weeks, and it certainly, I feel, has had an impact on the algorithm, the eBay algorithm, and I'm finding that the sales are really starting to kick through now, and I'm putting on 3 things a day, and I'm selling about 2 to 3 things a day. Okay, so yeah, it's starting to move nicely. As for YouTube, Subscribers are beginning to grow. Thank you very much. As I said, my name is James Smith. I'm trying to make this as educational as I possibly can. You can see I'm in my pomme de terre, my shed. You know, it just to take that, I've got a few clothes there that need to be listed. And if I turn you round, you can see that there are a few trainers there that are being listed or have actually gone on as well. Okay, so yeah, you've got a clothing side, we've got a trainer side, we've got my packing desk behind me as well. Okay, it's a lovely little setup that I've got in here. Right, so I now need to pass on to Tomorrow Smithy, who is going to tell you everything that is going into the shop. Okay, before I do that though, I just want to bring your attention to the fact that there are some paid promotions below, and the paid promotions are basically like where I get my postage bags from, where I get my sellotape from, etc, etc. Okay, so if you are interested in starting to sell your own stuff or going out to charity shops to get stuff to put onto eBay, have a look below. All right, because these are great things to actually post things in, because they keep them waterproof. And as well, with the comments that I get back, a lot of comments say well packaged. Okay, because what I do is I put them into first of all, I put them into these clear cellophane bags first. Okay, so I'll fold the, like, say if it's a golf polo, I'll fold it up, put it into one of these. Okay, and then I will put it into one of these. Okay, and like drop the golf polo in, fold it over a few times, and then seal it at the top. Okay, it's totally waterproof then. All right, because even though the British weather tonight is lovely, tomorrow it could be raining. We all know this. Okay, right, that's enough of me waffling. Over to Tomorrow Smithy, because it's Thursday night tonight, and I know that I'm going to be doing the other video for this, showing you what is coming into the shop, hopefully tomorrow night. Okay, so into Tomorrowland. So here I am. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, quite early Sunday afternoon, because later on it's the Open today, last round of the Open, so we'll be having a brew, watching the golf, watching them come in, definitely. But what have I got dropping into the shop? Let's just get straight into it, shall we? Okay, I'm going to show you what is dropping into my shop and the reasons why I think they're going to sell. Again, it's helping you to find the right products to put into your shop if you are thinking of being a reseller. And we're going to start with that L material again, linen. Okay, these are a pair of linen blend trousers. Yeah, 55% linen these ones are. And I suppose, I mean, trousers are trousers, aren't they? All right, but with the linen blend ones, they are a little bit more trouser like in terms of looking like what you would wear into the office. Yeah, you could get away with the linen blend type trousers as part of like a work outfit. These are a nice navy pair. I would say, what am I saying? I would say, because it's definite, all right, because it's here. It's 38 inches on the waist, 29 inches on the leg. I will always, whenever I list anything, give my measurement across the top of a pair of trousers, inside leg from like the crotch area to the ankle, and then I'll always give the measurement of the foot opening as well. Okay, it is important to give measurements and accurate measurements as well, so that your buyer can just put a pair of trousers that they know fits them out and compare their measurements to your measurements. And if they're the same, bang, they're a goer. All right, so there we go, nice pair of linen trousers. And another pair of linen trousers, but these ones are 100% linen. Okay, again, Marks and Spencer's, they're on the Blue Harbour label. You can see there as well, it says pure linen. All right, so these are 100% linen. 42 waist, 29 leg. These ones you couldn't wear to the office. All right, they're not sort of like office looking. These ones are a bit more casual type. Okay, so 2 pairs of linen trousers, and we'll see if they go. We'll see if they make the episode in a couple of weeks' time for the quick sellers. All right, because you know, so they might be not next week but the week after. I'm hoping that they are going to be mentioned in my gone section, things that have sold within 7 days. Also, I'm finding these are selling quite nicely, these colours, okay? The colour being like the pastel coloured trousers. These are a nice pair of pastel pink trousers, and they are on, I was quite chuffed when I found these, they're on the Ralph Lauren Polo brand. Okay, so a pair of Ralph Lauren Polo pink trousers. They are Varick Slim straight, okay, and again, no rips, no tears. I'm just looking for their measurements. Here we go, 34 34. Do you know what, I was actually looking at them and thinking, where's the measurements? Okay, I know they're there because I've seen them. 34 waist, 34 leg. All right, nice pair of Ralph Lauren Polo trousers. Now, in terms of costings, I picked these up for £3.25. Okay, I put these on for about 15, hoping for about between 12 and 15 I'll take on those. All right, and the other two I paid £3 for. Okay, and again, I'll be putting them on for 12. Between 10 and 12 is what you'll sell those for. All right, as I said, because these ones are branded in terms of like a well-known brand, Ralph Lauren. I mean, the others are branded as well, Marks and Spencer's. You know, you're getting quality there. Okay, but because these are Ralph Lauren ones, they will go for that little bit more, but not much more. Okay, not much more. So that is Monday. Tuesday, well, knocked me sideways because I found another pair of Ralph Lauren trousers. These ones are like lemon yellow. They're Polo Ralph Lauren. And if I was to look, these are the straights, 34 by 32. Have we got anything on the inside of the zip? No, these are just done as straight. All right, but again, in the pastel colours, the lemon pastel colour, you can see there as well on the inside of the pocket. There's like the labels there, and whenever you put these on, any sort of label, photograph it and include it in the photographs for the trousers. But a lovely pair of lemon trousers, and when you're looking at the light coloured trousers, obviously you don't want any stains on them. Okay, and looking at these, there's no stains on them. All right, they you know, they're all washed as well. Okay, I always wash things whenever I put them on, but yeah, no rips, no tears, no stains. These are a nice pair of lemon coloured trousers that really are just as good as the ones that you would get in the shop. Okay, I think that's why you know, eBay is doing, I mean, look at the bottoms of them there. Okay, there's no fraying or anything. Okay, there's no drop stitches. All right, it's all in cracking condition. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. And moving on to another pair of branded trousers. Okay, these ones, again, these ones sell quite nicely as well. Maybe not so much summer trousers, these ones, more autumnal, but we got some Gants. Okay, Gant is another good brand that sells. You can see there's a decal there above the back pocket. Just a nice pair of chinos. These ones, waist 40, leg 30, like the beigey tan light colour. Okay, I'm hoping that these sell, you know, quite quickly. Gant trousers usually go quite quick. Again, I think it's because of obviously the style and the way that they've been made. But again, no rips, no tears. If you look at, I mean, the thing to look at with trousers like this is around the bottom to see if there's any fraying, and on these there isn't. So that's one leg. Obviously, I'm going to show you the other leg as well, otherwise you might think the other leg has frayed. Can you see? All right, nothing there. All right, all in really good condition. So for those ones, I think for the Ralph Lauren's I paid £4. For these ones I paid £4 as well, and I'll be putting them on for about 12. And you know, with these ones maybe 15. No, I think I'll go 12 on these, but aiming for between 12 and 15 on both of those. Yeah, so that's the Gants. And what else have we got here? Yeah, all right. Now, I mentioned the first pair of trousers that I showed you, I mentioned like working like office trousers. Okay, now if you can get yourself a decent pair of Marks and Spencer's trousers, like a pure new wool one, and especially the ones that are labelled as like Italian fabric, stuff like this, well, that's what I've got here. This is a nice navy pair of Lanficio FG di Fabio, woven in Biella, Italy. So it's an Italian fibre. Look, for the I'll take a photo of this and make it bigger, and I will put the proper name on the actual listing. It says Savile Row inspired as well. So everything about these trousers says that they're a pair of, you know, premium quality Marks and Spencer's wool trousers. Navy in colour. What are we looking at? We're looking at 40-inch waist, inside leg 31 inches. Okay, again, a cracking pair of trousers in really good condition. You know, if you're looking for like a decent pair of wool trousers, sometimes like the second-hand markets are pretty good places to look. So there we go, Tuesday done. So before I start Wednesday, just quickly go back to Tuesday. Those Marks and Spencer's trousers that I just showed you, the wool ones, they cost me £4. I'll be putting them on for between 12 and 15 again. Okay, right, Wednesday. Got a nice jacket here, Sunderland of Scotland, Gore-Tex line jacket. Okay, golf stuff, really nice. There we go. Okay, just your basic black jacket, but you can see there on the label, classic Gore-Tex lining system or liner system. There we go. There's a decal on the sleeve there. Sunderland Gore-Tex. Okay, so Gore-Tex sells. Gore-Tex is a really good material that does get people's attention. Those two words will definitely be going into my title along with Sunderland of Scotland. Sunderland of Scotland are a well-known brand for sort of like making rainwear, rain gear, which golfers wear when it's raining a little bit. Okay, but that is a nice feeling Gore-Tex jacket. Keep you nice and dry, okay, and look good as well. So that is an XL, so it's an extra large. Look for the measurements, and on the jackets I'll do pit to pit and top to bottom as well. So lay out a jacket that fits you, compare the measurements. I paid for that £7. So as it's Gore-Tex, so I'm probably going to put that on for between 15 and 20. Okay, that's the sort of markup that I'm looking for there. Also, these. Okay, these are Isodry Mountain Warehouse walking shoes. I mean, look at those. You can tell they're in absolutely cracking condition. I would say as well that these are a size, let's have a look, UK 5. All right, size UK 5. All right, really nice. Looking at the bottoms, oh, there's just a little bit of mud there. Okay, again, if you look at those, I would say these have been worn once. And you know why they were worn? A Duke of Edinburgh expedition. I can virtually guarantee that parents got these for the kids to wear on their expedition. They've worn them once, they haven't worn them again. chucked in the side, okay, and mum or dad or the kid themselves has taken them down to the charity shop to actually put them in. But these are, if you're after a nice pair of waterproof walking shoes, you can't go much wrong with these, okay. I paid for these, let's have a look, a £5, okay. I'll put these on probably about 12 to 15, all right, okay. Make me an offer. All right, make me an offer on those, but a nice pair of walking shoes there. Also, what else have we got? Now, this is an Aussie brand from Australia, 2XU, okay? 2XU, it's like a triathlon brand, and this is a commemorative t-shirt. It says ICW Long Course Weekend. Now, that says to me it's probably some sort of triathlon training camp that happened, but some of these like commemorative t-shirts do go quite well. There's a little decal on the back there too. This one's got quite a wide neck on it, so that makes me think that this is a ladies top, so I'll be putting it on as a women's top. Size wise is extra large, and it said designed and tested in Australia. Now you can see, I'll show you the label. You can see there's just a little bit of wear on it, just a little bit, and that is about as much wear as I will allow on the stuff that I sell. But a nice 2XU t-shirt, okay, still in good condition. And that is that for Wednesday. Oh, how much did I pay for that? How much did I pay for it? Let's have a look. £3. Okay, I'll be putting it on for about a tenner. Okay, make me an offer. Thursday. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you on Thursday is born out of me traveling to work, okay, because this is just my side hustle. And I listen to podcasts, and the podcast that I'm into at the moment, it is an American one, but it can be related to Britain as well. It's called The Side Hustle Show, and it's an American guy who basically interviews loads of people who've got side hustles, and one of them had an eBay store, and he was selling shoes, and it got me interested. I'm thinking to myself, I sell shoes, but they're usually certain types of shoes. They're like trainers, they're like walking shoes. I'm sticking to like the hobby thing. So I'm thinking to myself, do I bring myself out of that a little bit? I can remember a few months ago, I had a pair of ladies' shoes and they went very, very quickly. So if I am out now and I see a decent brand, okay, you know, either a designer brand or trusted brands like say Clark's, for instance, which is what these are, okay, then I'll give it a go. So I got these Clark's. They're sort of like ivory color. I think I would classify these as a heeled shoe. Okay, the heel is 2 inches, and I'm thinking we're in the summer at the moment, wedding season. If ladies got a nice ivory dress, or I mean this color, this ivory color, this would go with a lot of things, wouldn't it? So if it's a heeled shoe that you're after, still in good condition, have a crack on these. But as I said, Clark's leather uppers, size 5.5s there. But really with these, it's just the condition that they're in, that they've hardly been worn. You can see on the heels, there's not much wear on the heels at all. Okay, so they're on there for you know, for that. How much did I pay for those? I paid for those a £5. Just go down. No, £4. £4. I'll probably put them on for about between 10 and 12 again. All right, I'm looking for, you know, a double your money sort of thing. If I make a 100% markup on these, I'll be happy. So, you know, make me an offer. All right, make me an offer if that's the sort of thing that you're after. Next one, great brand to sell. This is educational, as I say. Superb brand to sell is Under Armour. Okay, and what I've got here is just a basic run tee. You've got like the white sides black with the like the reddy, yeah, the red coloured logo. This is, I got this basically because number one, it is in good condition. I mean, look at the labelling there. This has hardly been worn. Okay, and the decal on the breast is in good condition as well. And this cost me £5. Now, I'm not thinking that I'm going to make 100% markup on this, but these sort of things, because they sell so quickly, if you just photograph them and just get them on, somebody would normally come in with an offer of between £7 and £8 for something like this, and just they could get it gone. All right, you've made 50%. But I keep saying that the important thing there is that this is a bread and butter product that keeps your algorithm ticking over. Not every single product that you put on can be a banger that makes over 100%. Okay, if you are looking to develop an eBay shop, certainly things like this help, and help massively. Okay, so that's on, as I said, medium size, £5. I'll be putting it on for a tenner. Make me an offer. All right, next, Hawaii. It's a Newcastle top. Castore, okay, the Fun 88 brand, brand. Okay, Castore is the brand. Newcastle United is the brand. Fun 88 are the sponsors, but I believe that this is a 2020, 2021, yes, 2020 to 2021 shirt. Now, this cost me a tenner. Football shirts sell. Okay, they usually sell very, very well, because I think what it is now, so many have been brought out. Look, when I was a kid, going back to the 1980s, like the early Arsenal shirts that I remember and that I was bought as a kid were red with white sleeves with like a little red cuff on. Alan Sunderland, okay, was the one wearing that. Frank Stapleton, okay, and that was the kit, and it was no different. And then we went into like the mid 80s when sponsors started to be shown, okay, on the shirts. Liverpool, like Crown Paints, Arsenal, JVC, and I would now say, because that has now been going on for so long, and because shirts have changed so often now, that now if you can wear it, if you can get yourself a shirt from like 10, 15 years ago, people are like, oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh, and they might talk about like decent players who used to wear that shirt. So there is certainly now more of a market in football shirts from the past, okay? And I think another reason for that is they are one hell of a lot cheaper. But this is a nice Newcastle one in really, really good condition. I've got NUFC on the back there. The Castore is stitched. The Newcastle logo is, you know, really, really in really good condition there. There's the sponsor printed on, but there's no cracking on the print or anything like that. This is an XL. Okay, now, as I said, I paid a tenner for this, and I'll probably be putting it on between 20 and 25 just to see how it does. All right, make me an offer. Okay, that is Thursday. Now, Friday, I'm going to start Friday with the product of the week. Okay, and really the message behind this one is, if you find something in a charity shop that is priced quite highly, still do your research. Okay, I have here a nice Barber International Mind wax jacket. Okay, medium sized. All right, you can see there, there's the label there. It is in really, really good condition. It's a medium. There's no wear on the collar. Sometimes you will get a bit of wear on the collar, especially if someone's got a bit of fuzz on the face like me here, okay, and you turn your neck, and maybe, I like to keep my neck clean, okay, but sometimes when the old collar comes across the neck there and turning your head, sometimes it can fray the edges here. On this one it hasn't. Okay, you can see as well, there's a nice decal there, Barber International, and it's waxed. This is a nice jacket. All right, I'll also show you, look, there's the inside pocket just there. All right, now How do I know it's International Mind? Okay, a Barber International Mind jacket. It's Google Lens. Google Lens is fantastic for you to be able to identify exactly what your product is. Okay, it's a fantastic invention, or invention, software development. What would you call it now? Yeah, it's still an invention, I would say. Okay, still an invention. But this is a medium-sized jacket. Okay, as I said, I paid 25 for it, and it's rare. There's not many of these on eBay. Okay, and one has sold. Well, some are actually on for like upwards of £100. They're new and pre-owned. I don't think you're going to get it. I really, really don't think you're going to get it. Okay, I'm pricing this at about 60. Okay, that's what I'm going to put it on for. All right, and see how it goes. Okay, I'd much rather put it up high and then bring it down if the interest isn't there. I mean, with products like this, look at your statistics that come with the product. So if you've had it on for a week, if loads of people are looking at it, but you've got no watchers, that maybe means that you've got it priced far too high. Okay, so maybe you drop the price down a little bit and see what happens then. Okay, but well, I can't say I'm not open to offers on this one, but I am to everything else. No, every single product that comes onto my store, I'm open to offers on. Okay, make me an offer if you're interested. Nice Barber jacket there. Okay, also Under Armour again. Nice pair of shorts in really, really good condition. Okay, there you go. There's the decal there. All right, and these shorts are XL. Okay, and I would say, you know, these Under Armour shorts, they're comfy as anything. They are really, really comfortable. I wear shorts like this all the time. Yeah, so they sell themselves because people, Under Armour, even though they're still quite, compared to Adidas and Puma, okay, and Nike, they are quite a new brand. But, you know, you can see I've got one on as well. But people know what they are getting with them. The design hasn't really changed. And people know that they're getting a good quality product and one that looks good as well. Okay, so, yeah, the Under Armour success, because I can't really think of, I suppose, Castore and Gymshark as well recently. But, you know, there's not many more brands that have had such an impact as what Under Armour have done. Now, you know, you could spend a whole load on advertising trying to get people to recognize the brand, but I like the way that Under Armour have done it. They've just brought in quality products and developed sort of like a loyalty, okay, within their brand. So really, I would say that they've done it properly. So just a thought, just an observation over the past 20 years or so. All right, finally on Friday, crikey, these are large. These are for a very, very big pair of feet. But I would say to you, if ever you come across a pair of Nike Airs, firstly check the bubble to make sure it's not really, really soft. Okay, this is hard. Okay, this one is as well. All right, nice pair of Nike Airs there. Okay, you can see there's it just says Air on the back there. So this is more of the modern Nike Air, and this sort of, they're white. Okay, now white trainers sell. All right, white colours sell. But there we go. And these are Nike Air Max 2090, and they're size 11. Okay, these are size 11s. You can tell on the bottom there that they've been worn a little bit, but sometimes worn trainers, okay, the fact that these brand new would cost over £100, if they're still in good nick and if they're still in good condition, okay, there is definitely a market for them. All right, so yeah, as I say, I paid £6.99 for these, and I'm going to put them on for about the £40 mark. So yeah, I'm talking, other products that I talk about are quite, you know, I'm going for about 100% markup, maybe some even less than that. But there are some that you put onto your store that you are expecting a little bit more from that. Okay, that is what I would refer to in the past as a banger. All right, that is a good price for paying for it, about £7, but I'm going to put it on for about 40, hoping to get between 30 and 40. So that is well above 100% markup. Okay, so that's Friday. And then dropping in over the weekend, I'm going to show you a mistake that I made while sourcing. I sourced this online, and from the front, it looks like a nice Manchester United typical Adidas training t-shirt. Okay, great, fantastic. What are we talking there? We're talking large. Yeah, okay, brilliant. I thought, yeah, it was a good price. I think it was about £4. I thought, yeah, I'll do that. Always check. So, if your name is Jake and you are 11 years old, or if your name is Jake and you like the number 11, or you don't mind wearing the number 11 on your back, or your nickname is Jake, okay, here we go. I've got something for you right here. Goodness me, I must have cut my potential buyers down by over probably about 99%. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, why didn't you return it then? But the postage that it would have cost me to return it was it wasn't worth doing. It wasn't worth doing. So, yeah, that's the problem with sourcing online. You've got to make sure. There wasn't a picture of the back of it. I did just click, okay. You make mistakes like this. Live and learn is what I say. But, hey, there might be somebody called Jake out there. And then if they get it and I make a profit, then it's not a mistake. So, Jake, here's your t-shirt, mate. Also, now, I got these and I've cleaned them up, okay, to try and give them a second chance. Okay, I'm going to lace them as well. There's the laces. I've cleaned the laces were a bit muddy, okay, a bit dirty. We also have a little bit of wear on the back of the trainers there, but you know, there's still life in these. Okay, there's still life in them. You could still wear these with a pair of shorts, with a pair of jeans, and they'd still look all right. On the bottoms there's a bit of wear, but not a huge amount. Now, I paid for these, I think, £1. Okay, so I've cleaned them up and let's give them a new life. Okay, because if these were brand new, or if these were in a slightly better condition, then they would go, and they would go for about the £15 mark. But I'm going to put these on for about £5-6, see how they do. All right, so, you know, nice pair of trainers, or nice pair of Lacoste classic style white shoes. Okay, make me an offer. Oh, what size are they? Size 10. Okay, you can see there, that is in good nick. Okay, size 10s. So we've got the Jake t-shirt, we've got that. I'm also going to put this on. I paid £8 for this, and looking at making about 15 on it. Okay, in fact, I'm showing it to you in the bag. Why am I doing that? Can I get it out the bag? Can I do that? Yes, I can. Yeah, it is a Bush DVD player. Now, the DVD players sell quite well. Why? Because if you go into Curry's now, yeah, the DVD players are quite expensive, or like the Blu-ray players. Okay, they'll be Blu-ray players, but they play DVDs as well. Look, this is a Bush, okay, DVD player. And as well, it's not an HDMI, it's a SCART. But there's still plenty of SCART tellies around, okay? And there's still a demand for this product. It also has the remote control as well. Kids' rooms, caravans, okay? These are what these products go to, okay? And usually when I put something like this on, it goes pretty quickly. So yeah, when I found this, I've never actually done one with just a SCART before, but I've looked online and they're all about 15 quid. So considering that I paid 8 for it, there is a bit of markup there. It's not 100%, but there is some markup there, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So that a Bush DVD player. Now, this is another thing that I'm trying as well for the first time, and it's a watch. Now, oh, do you know what? It's so small, I can't read the brand name on it. The brand name will be on the listing. But anyway, that is a nice watch there. Okay, it's a diver's watch, all right, and it's waterproof. And it's waterproof down to 30 meters, and that's what got my attention. £4.50. You know, have a look at the brand on the eBay listing. Oh Christ! I'll tell you what. Let's stop this, and I'll have a really good look, and I'll come back to you and tell you what the brand is. So a note to myself: write it in the book before you start the video. It's Constant. Okay, Constant is the brand. So, not a watch brand that I've ever heard of before, but the fact that it's a diver's, okay, and that the bezel rotates, and I know for your timings in your air tanks, you need that. You need to know what time you have gone down or how long you've been down for, okay, and it's waterproof and its style is good. I would put this as a ladies one. Okay, as I said, I paid £4.50 for it. I'm going to put it on for about a tenner. Okay, and just see how it goes. But yeah, so that's more of a research thing, but yeah, looking good on that. And finally, I've got a nice pair of Hunter Wellies, sort of like an ivory colour with like a pink bottom. Okay, what size are these? Done it again, haven't I? I haven't written down what the size is, and I can't see. Oh, hold on. Three UK 3. Need to write it down. Okay, but yeah, nice pair. What are we looking at? I think I'm saying ivory. I think there's a little bit of pink about them. I can't tell in the light in here. Okay, but anyway, look at the photographs and look at the listing, and that will tell you what colour they are. All right, so I'll give these a bit of like an alcohol rub just to clean them up a little bit, because you can see that they're in good condition. They're in fine condition. Look at that, they're in fine fettle. All right, but you know, there's just a few skirmishes and blemishes on it, and yeah, it is worth cleaning them up. Okay, I would say that. And then I've got another pair, and these are definitely pink here. Now, you could probably see there is a bit of a problem, okay, and I got these thinking to myself, right, I will see if I can get this mildewy stuff off, okay, and I've rubbed it with alcohol and it hasn't worked. Okay, it's still there. I've gone online, and yeah, there are some products available, but they do cost a pretty penny. But then some bloke just rubbed a lemon over it. I'm going to give that a try and see what happens. Okay, so if there's no listing for these, you will know that it hasn't happened, and I've gone back to the drawing board. All right, but again, a nice pair of Hunter Wellies. Okay, good buckle on it. Okay, and these are slightly lower in size than the last ones that I showed you, and these are a UK size 6. But if I clean these up, okay, we could be on for something there. All right, only for both of those I paid a couple of quid for them. All right, I think £3. So I'm going to be putting them on for between 10 and 12 and see how they go. All right, so that is that. Okay, I'm going back to the golf now, just see what's going on, who's winning, who's not, who's chipping, who's not, who's putting, who's not. Okay, but yeah, I hope you've liked everything that I've showed you. yeah, that's it. That's it. See you soon. Bye bye.